Hi guys, James here for day 31, Chronic Fatigue Syndrome, my friend, my enemy, my constant companion. Um, so, like I said, I don't like talking about cures, but, and the word hacks comes up a lot, like life hacks and stuff like that. So, workarounds. I don't know how I feel about the word hacks, but life workarounds. I occasionally get asked, like, how do you do the stuff you do? And quite simply, sometimes sheer willpower is the answer. That's how I get it done. It's just sheer willpower, or it doesn't get done. And the other times, it's because I have little workarounds. So if I know, like on any particular day, I'll kind of like, oh, today I'm feeling like I've got this much energy, and I can kind of work out what this much energy might equate to in terms of productivity. So there's little things I'll do, and I'll set myself little blocks during the day, and I'll get them done. And it can be really hard for me to get something done if it's not on my to-do list, because what I do is like, this is what I need to get done, and I set my mind to that. That's what I'm going to do. And if someone comes in like James and adds like blocks to it, and part of one of my blocks wasn't dealing with other people, that can really throw me off. Just because I have to get into almost a blinkered mind state so that I can get through my tasks. However, you should be able to adapt in real life. Is always throwing things out at you, so you have to deal with it. So what I wanted to share was a few of mine. Now, it's always the little things that just trip you up, like food, laundry, and getting jobs done, which isn't quite a little thing, but and exercising. So today what I'll share is my for food and laundry and exercise. Okay, so we'll start with most probably the easy one is laundry. The clothes I wear, I can wash them all together. So I don't have to do multiple loads and I don't have to do different colors. I can put all my clothes and my bed sheets into the same washing machine and get it all done in one go. Now, this is good because like the stamina for an activity is not always as high as I'd like it to be. So if I've only got to just do one job, doesn't matter if it's slightly bigger. If I've only got to do one job, that's much easier for me to do, like start here and then have 15 minutes and then start here. And like the longer you draw it out, the more it starts to wear on my reserves. So for me personally, all the clothes and bed sheets and stuff like that, I can just stick in one, and towels I can just stick in the washing machine and get it all done in one go. The only time it starts to kind of vary is actually never. Even my business shirts can all go in the same thing. Okay, so that's what I've done there. The next one is and while we're on laundry and bedding, I find, like I said, if I do it now and get it done, it's a lot easier than I drag it out. So when I take the bed sheets off, I'll also redo the bed sheets straight away. Yes, if you're airing your bed or clearing your bed, it'd be different. But if I'm just washing sheets and I've got to still make the bed, then I will take the sheets off, make the bed, take the sheets to the washing machine. So everything I do, I try and make as economic as possible, so that there's the least amount of energy being used outside of the given task. So if I've got like 6 things to do, and there's 2 things in this part, and there's 3 things in this part, and there's 1 thing over here, I'll do them each in those segments so I can move along. So if I'm at the bed, I will pull the sheets off, put new sheets on, take the clothes, go to the laundry basket, take it to the washing machine, tip in, do that, and then the last job is just to hang it up. Okay, and I even made that easier for myself, where most of the stuff, I'm in Australia, so I can take advantage of this. Most of my stuff I can hang up inside. Like, I don't have to expand a lot of energy. Okay, so that's how I get around laundry aspects. The other thing is food. So food, slow cookers and pressure cookers are your friend. Like in a slow cooker, You can do a full, like if you're a omnivore, you can do a full roast meal in a slow cooker. It takes like 15 minutes to prep. You just get all your ingredients, plonk it in, and you come back 4 to 8 hours later, and you have a full meal. Like, that is amazing. Plus, the cleanup is a lot less. It's just that one container. There's less fat. Like, there's just lots of benefits to it. Or you can make your stews, or you can make this and that. Oh, and rice cookers. Rice cookers also your friend. If you like spaghetti, then you can get microwave containers where you can microwave your spaghetti. So like, there's ways around it if you're creating bases and meals. A slow cooker can cook enough meals that you can freeze them. So for those days where you're like, my brain, you can just go into the freezer and like, you know what, we've just got to feed us. I've got maybe 2 or 3 selection. Just put this one in. Ingest. Good. I've got food, and it's not good to like mindlessly eat, but it's much better to put something in than not, because I have a hard time sometimes deciding what to eat. Like, someone will say like, "What do you want to eat, James?" And I'm like, I tell you what, if we go over there, or like, so if they said, "What do you want to eat for dinner tonight?" I'm like, I don't care. Whatever you put in front of me, as long as it's maybe not. And then I might give like, just don't give me this. If someone says, "Hey James, you want to go out and eat? What do you want to eat?" And I'm like, tonight I don't care. And if I say that, just you pick. You'd be like the bestest friend. Just don't, like, if I get to that stage, just you can pick and I'll enjoy myself. The choice sometimes is really hard because I don't feel it. I don't feel hungry. I don't feel like a taste, but I know that I am hungry. I know that I need to eat. It's just that choice there is too hard for that moment. So with food, like when you have the energy, you can cook it in bulk, freeze it for those off times. And also, you don't need a lot of utensils to be able to cook really tasty meals, nutritionally dense meals, and a lot in one go, and you can get it done. Okay, so that's helped me a lot. And the last one is physical activity. So with physical activity, I'm a martial art teacher, and I'm a martial art teacher. I am a martial arts student, and I'm the founder of my school, so therefore I'm the master of my school. My level of technical ability is maybe up here, but my level of physical ability kind of ping-pongs here because of my health. So it's really frustrating for someone like me, because I want to just go and I want to do like 1 4-hour session every day and just like, yeah. And sometimes I can do that, and sometimes I really cannot. Besides if chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia syndrome, life has a way of not allowing a 4-hour block, especially if you've got to work and do other things, or in this case, sleep. So, me personally, I would like to just do like big sessions all the time, but that's not always feasible. Now, at the moment, I'm building my body strength back up. If I did what I wanted to do, which is like go gung-ho and just do big sessions and stuff like that, I will burn out. I won't be able to do it. I will end up wasting my body away again. I've done this before. I'm not going to do it again. So what I do is I break it up into smaller sections. Whereas I might like to do, just to make it easy, let's say I want to do push-ups, chin-ups, and squats. You could do that in one session, and you would only need to do that once or twice a week, because they're all compound exercises, add on to what I need to do for martial arts related physical activity, which is a little bit beyond just push-ups, sit-ups, push-ups, chin-ups, and squats. So instead of trying to lump it all together and then do everything else I've got to do, I can break it up. The muscles take about 4 to 7 days to repair anyway, so as long as I'm using them, I can maybe use them once or twice during a week period. I'm still going to get everything I need out of it. I don't need to get my body to do it all in one go. So what I do is I've broken it up. One day I'll do bar work, where I'm playing around with pulling. Just play around. And it's a game. I play with it because that'll be also easier for me to make it more functional, because I'm actually moving my body through space. My body will then go, oh, James is doing this, he's doing it repetitively, we should get good at this, and it gives my body the extra incentive. So on one day I'll play around with a bar, but I don't go nuts, I don't wipe myself out. I will activate, I'll use my muscles, and then I will give myself a pause. And I'll give myself as much of a pause as I need to before going into the next exercise. Some days the pause is less, depending on how I'm feeling. Today I played around with some leg work. And I spread it out over 2 or 3 hours, but I only did 2, 4, 6 exercises, and I spread that over 2 or 3 hours. I'm more than capable of doing that well with like in half hour, that kind of thing. But the goal is not to floor me. The goal is to put me into an uncomfortable place and build my body back up. And you don't build your body back up by wrecking it. Okay, so bar work, leg work, and then I will do push another day, and then I might have a day off or 2 days off, and then I'll do like the whole body. Like I'll do one big session once a week where I'll do everything, and then I'll space that out, and on top of that I'll do my movement, my martial arts, and stretches and stuff like that. This is what works for me, because I'm spreading it out. So what I wanted to share with the physicality is, like, people keep thinking like, oh, I've got to do it all in one big go, and they wreck themselves. If you've been bedridden for the last 6 weeks, you should not go to the gym. Don't go to the gym. The gym is a wasted place. You likely are having a hard time getting out of bed right now, or even like bending down. There are things that you can do in your bed to start rebuilding your muscles. And it doesn't require like a great deal of force. Slow and steady will give you compounded results. Whereas if you go in and like gung-ho and just like smash it out, you'll get just bad stuff happens. Okay? So slow and steady gives you compounded results. It's now the 3rd of March 2019. And in August or so last year, I had got to the point where I don't think I could even do a chin-up. And a chin-up is where you hold onto a bar and you pull yourself up. And I can't even, I think I may have been able to do one, like that's maybe my base strength, but I don't, I was really weak. I was giving people the perception that I was strong because of my training and all the years I've been doing it. I have a better frame and transitions through space. And this can give the impression that I'm like muscularly strong. It's just like, no, I just know that, you know, for however much I weigh, I can put all my body weight behind that activity. Okay, but muscular wise, not very weak, drained, no energy, no stamina, no explosiveness, nothing. So by being slow and steady and doing other things, it's not just movement, but like doing other things, I've been able to build up so that I can actually play around on a bar again. You know, I can pull myself up, I can play around a bit. But if I try and go gung-ho, and if I'm not honest with myself, either like, today I should not do anything, don't do it, or today I don't feel like doing anything, but is that my reality? So by being honest with myself, I'm able to gradually progress. Do I want to go faster? Yes. Do I want to do more? Absolutely. Is that really clever? No. Wanting to be able to do more is okay, but to try and like slam my poor body with as much activity as I'd like to do would be really bad. Okay, so those are my workarounds for laundry, for food, and for exercise. And I'm not saying go and do them. I'm not saying that these will work for you. I'm just saying that it is possible to do it. You've just got to spend the time and find your workaround. Okay, and like I've had this for 20 plus years. So if you see me do any of this, it has taken me 20 plus years to get to this stage. I'm not saying it's necessarily going to take that long for everyone else, because you can take my learning and shortcut some of the things like thinking or movement wise, or like like these kind of workarounds, you can shortcut it. But what I'm getting at is it's not an overnight fix. It's taken me a long time, and I've had so many downs during this time. I could never count them. But I'm here now. I'm alive now. I have spent the time working on me, moving my body through this time and space. Okay, so you do have to put the time into it. You can't just hop onto a support group and go, hey guys, give me some magic thing that will make this go away. It doesn't exist. So don't chase it. All right, so thank you very much for letting me share this. Please, let me know what workarounds you have. If you have any other area you'd like to hear, if I've got a workaround for that, let me know if you've enjoyed this workaround. And introduce yourself. It's pretty cool. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you very much for letting me share with you day 31. Day 31, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yes. Welcome to CFS.